Yo, why is it so difficult to do things at such a high level without going completely insane? I just feel like I want to cry sometimes. My name's Blake, and if living with ADHD and anxiety isn't enough, I also live with my girlfriend. So I have a full-time 9-to-5. I run social media accounts for various businesses. I'm going crazy with this YouTube channel, so hit subscribe. And I don't even have kids, so I don't even know how the people doing all this plus that are managing. So I salute you. I also have a very time-committed relationship with the Bachelorette series, so it's hard to get things done, okay? And we're not even gonna try to throw in juggling a social life or hell, our insanity. So if I didn't come up with a structure on how to be productive every single day without being too stressed and overwhelmed, I'd be sinking on the Titanic. So out of need, I did develop an effective system for myself where I'm able to work at a high level without burning myself out or getting overwhelmed or stressed. And I'm gonna share that with you guys today. And I hope after this video, you can take what I've told you and apply it to yourself. And I guarantee you will see some results. You'll see great results. I'm just being modest. But to be clear, I'm not the Bruce Lee of productivity. I don't have like a minute-to-minute calendar like some of you. I don't know how you can do that. But this is the general framework I use every single day, and it works for me. So the first thing I do is make sure I'm getting proper sleep. I have an older sister, and when she'd come visit on weekends, and I was a yee lad, she'd come home from college and sleep till like 1 p.m. and I'd wake up early, running around, poking her with a stick and just being really confused. And as I got older, I realized she had it figured out. Sleep is life. I have a PhD in sleep from South Harmon. And so one of the best ways to lower stress is to get more sleep. And what I realized was your ability to physically and emotionally recuperate from getting enough sleep is just so good for your stress. And if you're not getting at least 6 hours of sleep a night, then that's the first thing you need to do. You can close this video, hit the hay. Experts have determined that the ideal amount of sleep per night is actually 8 hours and 10 minutes. And up to 13.5% of people require even more than that. So please guys, get sleep, get at least 6 hours. If you can get 8, do that. 8 hours and 10 minutes, wow, I envy you. But when you go to bed, turn off your TV, put your phone in the other room if you can, and just try to avoid all blue light and loud noises. We don't need to be playing Black Hawk Down every night as you go to bed. It's not good for anyone. So for me, I go to bed at 9 p.m. every single night, wake up around 5 or 6. So I hit that 8 mark, it's pretty nice. I don't have kids yet, so I'm enjoying it now. And during the weekend, hell, I'll bump it up to 10 p.m. if my girlfriend finds a cool serial killer documentary on Netflix. It's so funny, I used to make fun of all those people that would go to bed early, and now I'm one of them. It's like full circle. Second thing I do is I incorporate movement into my everyday. Now when I was a yee lad, why do I keep saying, must have had some childhood trauma. When I was young, I was a little butt, and I got my parents to buy me a full metal Dance Dance Revolution like pad with like the back armrests and everything. And I plugged that in my PS2 and I played that into the ground. So that was how I got my energy back then. Now it's a little more conventional. I go to the gym. It's a bit more practical. So I'll go work out in the mornings 3 to 4 days a week. And all those other days I'll do like an evening walk. So I have a cool Garmin watch. I didn't get the iWatch. Everyone's got the iWatch. I'm different like that. I don't know, sue me. I like how it's more of a circle dial. But it's cool because, get this, not only does it have like your steps and all that, it has this thing called body battery. And it actually tells you how much energy you have throughout the day from 0 to 100. And so I'm constantly looking at that like a probation anklet monitor. Also it tells me my anxiety levels, my stress, my breaths per minute, and it just keeps me just fully in check with my body. Could also throw Justin Bieber on here with my earbuds and I'm good to go. But you gotta get your exercise in, guys. When you work out, it releases endorphins and dopamine, and those are both critical to long-term health and short-term health. You need to do it. Even a short 20-minute stroll can leave you feeling so much less stressed, I'm telling you guys. It also triggers a brain relaxing mechanism known as transitory hyperventility. Now, I just learned that today, I'm not gonna lie. I probably didn't even pronounce it right, but it's true. And make sure when you're doing these activities, leave the electronics at home. I know they're distracting, but I was going to the gym and just texting on my phone during sets, and it severely impacted the quality of my workouts. So throw it in the locker, don't bring it at all. Hell, give it to the guy outside that's begging for change. I don't care, just don't bring it in. Third thing you gotta do is make sure your nutrition is dialed in. Now, I'm not here to judge, I get it. I'm a snack guy, Gushers, bottle caps, ice cream. I'll be right back. Guys, I get it, okay? Hold on, it's my cheat day, relax. Now, I get one cheat day a week, and I treat her like a princess. But 6 out of 7 days a week, we're sticking to strictly whole foods, okay? I don't mean go to a physical Whole Foods location and eat the establishment. There's probably a lot of chemicals in that. I'm talking about foods that aren't processed, like foods that come from the ground, or meats, or vegetables, or like vegetables do come from the ground. You know what I mean? And I get it, guys. I do know it's hard, and that's why I have that cheat day. So 6 out of 7 days, I'm really on it, and then I allow myself to kind of have, I guess, a little reward at the end. So this has just allowed me to have so much more energy, no brain fog, and just be on it. And I'm one of those people where I kind of like to compliment what I do. So if I sleep well and I work out, I don't want to ruin that workout by eating junk. So I will want to eat well, and it's just a compounding effect of getting all three, and then doing that consistently over a long period of time. You just start to see the results after even just a few days if you're just starting, because your body's just going to recover and start to develop these good habits and introduce all these new things into your body, and you can really notice it pretty quickly. And I actually hate cooking. I would prefer just to have Raising Cane's like every day, but I got into the habit of, a lot of times I was just eating Chipotle. Like I'd get bowls and I'd get like double rice and beans and double meat, and it would fill me up for the whole day. And I would just intermittent fast and just eat that for the whole day. And it was only like 11 bucks. So 11 bucks for a whole day's worth of food was pretty good. And now like I get like throw in the microwave meal prep meals, and those save me so much time and don't have to cook or have dishes. It's just another thing I don't want to worry about that I get stressed out about when I get home. So yeah, that's what I do. So yeah, if you hit that trifecta of sleep, nutrition, and exercise, it's gonna be pretty darn difficult to not see positive results, unless you're made of stone or something. The next one is to give yourself breaks throughout the day. You'll be so much more productive and less stressed if you just take breaks in between all the hard work you're doing. So if you're like me and you work a 9 to 5, I typically take 3 to 4 10-minute breaks and spread that out, and I just see such a high level of focus, and I can concentrate more in the short term. And when I take my break, I really feel a lot less anxious, and I'm able just to go back into my work and have deep work for another short period of time before I take the next break, and that seems to help a lot. When you put your body through all that stress and all that blue light, it just beats you down and you lose your energy and you get stressed out really quickly. So when you break it up into smaller chunks, it's a lot more manageable. The next thing I do is I listen to music. Music has a profound impact on your body and emotions. And there's actually been research done that people who are stressed that listen to music actually end up being a lot more happier and productive and less stressed. It probably doesn't apply to listening to Metallica or Tool. I mean, maybe, but not for me. And it's pretty cool because listening to music can actually modify brain activity almost as much as meditation. So find music that you really appreciate and try to be mindful of what you're looking for, because obviously not all music is gonna make you feel better, but some of it can actually help tremendously. So one of the things that's with me more than anything is my headphones, my noise canceling Sony headphones that I have on my head more than I don't. And I love these things. They allow me to block out the world, and I listen to affirmations, I listen to Spotify, Audible, Paw Patrol. And when I'm trying to deep focus, I actually throw on gamma waves. Gamma waves have the potential to improve cognitive flexibility and focus and attention to detail. So I throw those on when I'm trying to get deep work done, and they help so much. You can listen to them on Spotify for free. And there's other sound waves too that help with like sleep or stress, but for productivity, definitely go with the gamma. And the final one is staying organized. This was a tough one for me. For the longest time, it was impossible for me to track all my to-dos, and not because I always had so many where I just would not have enough time in the day, but I would just store them in my head, not write them down or anything. And when I would write them down, they would inevitably disappear. And this caused me to miss doctor's appointments and meetings and friends' birthdays and going to my girlfriend's graduation. You can see where all this stress is coming from. But yeah, I just preferred to remember things the best I could and thought that I had it under control. I clearly did not. And as I started to add on more responsibilities as I got older, I just realized I could not do that any longer. I needed some concrete standard operating procedure where I can keep track of everything that I had to do before I just went completely nuts. So the first thing I did was I joined the 21st century and I got Google Calendars. It's free, it's great, it's got a great user interface, it syncs with other people's calendars. It's harder to lose than writing things down, and overall, it's just, I needed that. The next thing I did was I got a professional business email. Now I had just the free ones online that everyone else has, where I was juggling just important information with free 10% off Bubba Gump's coupons, and it was just getting information overload. I was just so stressed having to just unsubscribe from everything, and I knew that I needed just a center email where everything can get funneled to. In addition to these things, I also had to learn to maintain a tidy atmosphere. I'm kind of one of those filthy guys that'll just throw their dirty laundry on top of their workstation and lose supplies every 5 minutes, and it wasn't helping anyone. So once I got better at putting things back where they belonged, it really improved my ability to focus and work and not have to look for a pencil for 30 minutes. Stress management is a key element in living just a happy and successful and productive life. I really hope you can give some of these strategies a try and that they work out for you. They've worked out for me. I'm gonna keep using them, and hopefully I continue to put more in there because I'm liking who I'm becoming. I really hope this video helped you out in some way, shape, or form. If it did, please like the video and subscribe so I can notify you about new videos that I post out every single week. Hope you're having a great time in there, in that camera. So you're gonna take some action. Let me know what habits you're gonna incorporate into your life, what habits that I didn't mention that have helped you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.